Our telemarketing team is closing deals every single day for our partners. We not only get you in the door with the customers in your area, but we are also helping our partners price out every job that they walk into and giving them a second opinion so that way they have a better chance of closing deals. If you're getting in the door with a great amount of people and you're able to close a few of those deals, the recurring revenue is only going to grow and it's going to turn eventually to a snowball effect, especially when you can keep reaching out to these people that they already had said, hey, we have a cleaning service. We're just not interested right now because maybe they have it right now and they have someone that's doing it and that they're taking care of, but something always happens in the future if you're constantly following up and if you're putting yourself there to be there whenever it's the right time, which is, you never know. You have to continue to follow up. There's thousands of customers in your area. So if you constantly have a telemarketing team that's doing the follow-up, doing the, getting you in the door process, which is just picking up the phone and simply making a simple call and saying, hey, just wanted to know if I can come by, I'm in the area, can I stop by? Basically doing this continuously is going to help you grow the business because you're putting yourself there at the right time. Eventually that, you're going to be the person that they're going to let you come in there and give them a price. You finally be able to secure the deal. There's been times, I'm telling you so many times, where I've given somebody a quote. I continuously follow up with them because they don't always just happen right away. I eventually get the call back. Finally, some of them has been even a year later. I get the call back and they're like, hey, yeah, we're ready for you to start. Boom, we get the cleaning service and we're able to secure that contract for our business. And if you're constantly, like I said, doing this, it's going to ultimately change you and your family's life. So let me know if you have any questions about this. The top 3 questions we get all the time about our program are, are we outsourcing our calls? And we are very straightforward about what we do. We have an amazing team that we've grown over the past 5 years, and we will help you grow a sales team. If you want to help grow your own sales team, we'll guide you through the whole process. But first, you need money. You need to bring in the money. You want to start getting yourself in the door with the right people so we can start getting some money and revenue coming in. So we want to give you that resource to give you a full-time salesperson at a very discounted rate. You can go to so many different places and you're not going to pay $14.99 or for the first month. Actually, we charge $12.99. You're not going to get this price anywhere else. If you're doing it all yourself, you're going to have to train the caller, and if you don't know what type of scripts to use, if you don't know how to follow up, if you don't know how to do the spreadsheets to track all the data, if you don't know how to sell, you're not going to be able to train your team properly. So we are constantly growing our team, training our sales reps, teaching them what we have known that's worked for us for the past 10 years for my commercial cleaning business and commercial maintenance business, because we do way more than just cleaning. We can help you get in the door with all those different services, but it starts with you just being consistent with the following up with the community clients in your area so that way you can secure those contracts. So that's the biggest the question we get. Are we outsourcing? No, we have our own team that we are helping. We're going to be the one doing the training. You don't have to train your rep. You don't have to buy a phone line. You don't have to find someone to do your sales calls, and you don't have to buy an office. You don't have to do any type of commission structure for this employee. You are simply paying $14.99 a month, and we're going to help you get in the door with 10 walkthroughs every single month. Second biggest question we get is, do you charge commission? And I just answered that a minute ago, but no, we don't charge any commission on any type of contracts we help you win. We're giving you the resource to be able to be consistent. So no commission. The third biggest question we always get is, are we going to help any way with the proposal process? And I mentioned earlier, yes, we help price out the jobs. We help price out every single job you walk into, whether we send you into the walkthrough or not. We want to help you price out jobs so that way you can start affording to be consistent. Because I understand some people just can't afford to be consistent because cold calls, if you have a full-time sales rep, it's going to be at least $1,500 a month. Anywhere you go, you can't pay less than that. No one's going to work 40 hours a week for $1,500 a month. We have an amazing team that we've been able to grow over the past 10 years, and we can do that because we pay our people commission for jobs that they win us. So most of our sales reps already make commission off the jobs that we win from our business, Simply Pure, and the other businesses that I have, where we do commercial construction, we do residential construction where we're building homes, we're painting homes, we're remodeling, doing all types of different services. Actually, one of my biggest businesses 5 years ago was a commercial debris company where we would go out there with some tractors and we'd pick up all the debris and we would put it into a big dumpster and take it to the landfills. And we would charge these custom home builders a set amount per clean. Like whenever they do the brick, there's leftover brick, they'd make a pile, we'd go pick it up, leftover wood, framing, whatever it is, drywall. We would make sure the trash is picked up from the job site and we would go take it to the landfill. So that's one of my biggest businesses I just thought I'd throw out there, because there's so many different businesses that nobody knows about that are actually winning and people are actually making so much money. Any type of service business, if you have the clients and you have the clientele, you're going to be able to make a lot of money. You just got to find the right clients. And that's why it's so good to be consistent and always put yourself there at the right time, because if you're doing that, you're going to find those clients much faster than a lot of other people. So those are the 3 biggest questions we always get. If you have any questions about what else that we do besides cold calls, we do real estate, we do developing. We can teach you one-on-one how you can start getting into real estate and developing on your territory, grounds, wherever you're from. We can help you start looking for the right properties to buy and show you how I started getting into the development side of real estate, which is you can get into wholesaling, you can get into buying homes and keeping them and renting them out, or you can just flip them, or you can continuously buy them and hold them on, have a big rental portfolio. But I decided to get into developing, where you buy land, you turn a big piece of property, 100 acres, into 1,000 homes, and you're able to develop by simply going to the city and getting it approved and being able to turn that one piece of property to a development. And that's going to ultimately change your life, because the margins are just crazy when it comes to developing, and just the whole entire process. It's not that difficult if you know what you're doing. So that's what I got into. If you're interested in anything that I'm talking about, make sure to reach out. See ya.